guess looking ahead at the opponent, what do you guys, or what early on here when you look at them stands out about VCU?
Well, it's actually a pretty interesting matchup because I would say nationally, if you look at our hitting percentage, I don't know where we rank exactly, but in our offense, we're pretty good offensively. And VCU is one of the best teams in the nation in blocking and what their opponent hitting percentage is. So you have a pretty good defensive team going against a pretty good offensive team. So we're still sorting out exactly what we're going to do tactically, but I think it'll be a pretty exciting match.
With as young as the team is, were you a little bit surprised that you got to this point this year, or was it kind of kind of depend on how quickly those two freshmen that you kind of assimilated into things?
No, because we have a girl like Mariah Bell, who was all conference last year, who's been kind of battling with one of the freshmen, and we knew we had that good of a player potentially that wouldn't have been playing. So last year was probably the bigger surprise of wow, that I wasn't expecting to be. I knew we could, but wasn't expecting to be as good last year. This year, we knew we'd be good. We just didn't know how good. I guess I'd put it that way.
Kayla obviously said 4 ACC Freshman of the Week this year. Just talk about what she's brought to the mix.
So Kayla is our our biggest recruit we've ever had. She was our first Fab 50 selection. And most, I think, coaches would say she was a top 5 outside hitter in her class in the country. So we felt pretty good about her coming in, because she has such a big arm. Right. She's so powerful. I'd say the surprise with her is how good she's been in the back row. She's a better passer and defender than we probably thought. Even as good of a recruit as she was, she's really holding her own as a passer. And so that's been a pleasant surprise.
I think it was maybe after the NC State match, somebody had asked you about Chi and her performance, and I don't remember exactly the phrase used, but it was something like it was all or nothing or feast or famine with her.
Yeah.
But have you seen more of like a leveling off and a little more?
We're still working on the consistency, and she's getting better, a more consistent blocker all the time. And the offense, with any younger player, there's usually a bigger drop off. But both she and Kayla, we said this at the start of the year when they came in, that we weren't even really going to talk about having freshmen this year. That they're both such skilled players that it was like, hey, that's not going to be part of the way we talk about our team. And so I think it served us well, and I think they don't feel like rookies out there, and I don't think the girls. I think we're just a group of people playing. It doesn't feel like that we have to overcome a whole lot.